Hey out there, and welcome. I'm Kate, and I'm super glad that you're here. Thanks for choosing this one. So today, the theme of the day is good as hell. So you know that Lizzo song, Good as Hell? It's in the back of my head, just kind of playing, and that's gonna be our theme song for today's practice. So if you wanna pause the video right here, get some music, crank it up, maybe Lizzo's at the top of the list, then be my guest. If you want a couple of blocks, a blanket, and maybe a strap to do the same, find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's get feeling good as hell. All right, so we're gonna start in child's pose. So go ahead. Hips to your heels, you can keep your knees together, knees wide, whatever feels good for you. If child's pose doesn't work and you wanna stay in a comfortable seat, you can always find your way into a comfortable seat and just kind of hang there while we're here. So wherever you land, you're gonna close your eyes and take a few breaths. Feel your shoulders relax. The weight of your hips drop down. And take a few moments here to enjoy your breath. To set aside what happened before you stepped on the mat, to leave behind what needs to happen after you step off, and focus on the right now. And as you settle in here, let the corners of your mouth lift into a slow smile. You made it here. It's time to celebrate. Time to celebrate this time you have and this body that you have. All right, come on up into table. And we're gonna roll through a few rounds of cat and cow. So at your pace, you can start rolling through. As you inhale, you're gonna feel your chest stretch forward, let your belly drop, shoulder blades in your back. And as you exhale, scoop out the front of your body, press the center of your upper back toward the sky, maybe sway a little bit when you get to the top there. And one more round. Nice full deep breath in. And a long breath out. And we're gonna stay in this rounded spine and just start to work circles over your wrists and back and around. And then in the other direction, really let your head hang. Maybe you wanna shake it out while we're moving. That's kind of awkward. Come back through the middle. I never tried that before. That was weird. All right, come back through your table. And from here, you're gonna take your toes, tuck them under, and just walk your hips back toward your heels. Get a little stretch into the soles of your feet, the backs of your toes. Rock a little side to side. Could use a little foot stretch here. Feeling good as hell starts with your feet, right? Sure. All right, and then come back up into table. Let's go for thread the needle. Sweep your right arm up, reach it high, and then come all the way underneath. Come onto the back of that right hand, press into the tops of your feet. Walk your left hand straight forward, and as you do, pull your outer left hip back. And maybe you want to take that left hand and start to kind of spider walk it over to the right edge of your mat. Beautiful. You're going to slide that left hand back underneath you. Sweep your right arm up. Inhale. And then we're gonna reach that right arm straight forward. Pull your belly button back toward your spine, and then kick that left leg straight back. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, drag it in. Inhale and reach. Elbow to knee, pull it in. One more, reach it out. And then pull it in. Inhale, reach, and you're gonna bend that left knee. Press the sole of your foot up toward the sky, and sweep your right hand back. And grab your foot, your ankle. Start to kick your foot into your hand as you draw your low belly in, stretch your chest forward. Inhale, reach it out, come back for your bird dog. When you exhale, take your right hand down to the floor, step your left foot up between your thumbs. Oh, pop up onto your fingertips and just let your hips sink down. Oh. Feel your chest stretch forward. Inhale. When you exhale, pull your hips back. Work to straighten that left leg. If you want blocks work here too. Sitting bones pull back as you press through your left heel. Inhale, lengthen your spine. When you exhale, just fold right back over that leg. And we're gonna rock it forward here. Bend your left knee. Plant your hands, step it back, downward facing dog. And this is our first one, right? So pedal it out. It can sway a little bit side to side. Shake out your head. It's a little less awkward here. Inhale, rock it forward into plank. And as you exhale, you're gonna lower down, knees, chest, chin. If you want to chaturanga, maybe you just wanna drop your knees and just lower yourself down nice and slow. Come all the way down. And we're gonna work our way into a baby cobra. Feel your back body lift. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your forehead, press into your hands. You're gonna tuck your toes and just slide your hips back again. So we get a little toe stretch. And rock your hips side to side. Till we come up to the other side. Inhale, come on up into your table. And thread the needle round 2. Inhale, sweep that left arm up. And exhale, you're gonna come all the way up and underneath. You got it. Press your right hand into the floor. And take the tops of your feet and press them down. And then start to walk your right hand forward. Pull your outer right hip back. And maybe those right fingertips start to walk over your ear and toward the left edge of your mat. Yowza. And breathe. Making some space. Come back through, press that right hand into the floor, sweep your left arm up, give yourself one more stretch through the chest, and then the left arm's gonna reach forward. Take that right leg, stretch it back, belly button's gonna tack back toward your spine. Inhale. Elbow to knee as you exhale, hug it in and tap. Inhale and reach. Exhale and tap. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale and tap. Come back through your bird dog. Inhale. You're gonna bend that right knee, press your heel up toward the sky, and then sweep your left hand around. Maybe you grab for that foot or the ankle. Kick your foot into your hand as you stretch your heart forward. Inhale, come back through your bird dog. Left hand hits the floor, right foot steps forward. Sink your hips, come onto your fingertips. Oh, yeah. This is it right here. This is my good as hell. Woo, shoulder blades into your back. Inhale. And when you exhale, slide your hips back. Work to straighten that right leg. Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, fold right back over that leg. All right, we're gonna rock it forward, coming back into your lunge. Plant your hands, step it back again. Downward facing dog, and just pedal it out. And press into your left hand. You're gonna take your right arm across, grab the outer edge of your left leg. Take your gaze underneath your armpit. Sitting bones rise up, and the backs of your legs can lengthen down through your heels. Your heels don't have to hit the floor. Not now or ever. Through center. Right hand roots down. Take your left hand across. Same thing here. Feel those hips stretch up and back, especially through the right side. Yes. And then back through your down dog. Rock it forward into plank, and then drop your knees. We're gonna come into another thread the needle. Here we go. Right arm's gonna sweep out. Take your right arm, come all the way underneath. Same deal, like we normally do. Okay, now from here, you're gonna take your left foot and step it straight out to the side. So it looks like this. I know I'm not facing you, but you're gonna step your left foot straight out like that, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna stay here just so you have some kind of idea what's happening. This right foot's gonna sweep over just a little bit to this extended leg. And now take your left arm, reach it up, and we're gonna wrap it around. You're gonna have to choke on your hair. And now we're here. You think you can't possibly go any farther, but maybe you bend your right elbow, grab a hold of the top of your thigh, and let that twist you even deeper. And hold here. I know it's hard to not tip over, but try not to tip over. All right, we're gonna dismount slowly. Take that right hand to the floor, Left hand's gonna unwrap itself. Keep your left leg out for a moment. You're gonna swivel that right arm up and then take your right hand to the floor. Sweep your left leg straight back behind you, and then we're gonna draw an arc so it comes all the way over to the right. So you can tuck your toes, push through that heel, take your gaze over your shoulder, and look back at your left heel. We're gonna take this foot right here, this right foot, sweep it over to the left, and then tuck your left knee right behind it. Spread your heels, and you're gonna pull your hips back as if you were gonna sit back between your heels. And maybe sitting back between your heels is a piece of cake. Maybe it feels like a whole lot of BS. So if it does, we're just gonna kind of go where you feel like you're good hanging. If you're all the way back, cool. If you're halfway there, also cool. Send your hips back. All right, and now you're gonna claw your way forward. You got it. Swing your left leg straight back behind you, belly button into your spine, reach your right arm forward. Inhale, elbow to knee as you exhale, just one. Hug it in. Inhale, will you reach it out? Exhale, bend your knee. You're gonna reach behind, grab for that foot. Back through your bird dog. Inhale, and then take your right hand down to the floor, step your left foot through. Come onto your fingertips, sink your hips, stretch your chest forward, and then tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Fire up that right thigh, press through your right heel, and reach your chest toward the top of your mat. Inhale. When you exhale, you're gonna pull the hips back. Blocks if you want them, scissor through your inner thighs, and just fold here. Rock it forward, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and let it out. Come on forward through plank and vinyasa how you want to today. Gonna lower all the way down. You can come into baby cobra, higher cobra, up dog, curl it up. Feel your legs strong. And then release, press into your hands. Tuck your toes, slide your hips back to your heels for a moment. And again, you're gonna kind of rock into your feet. Yep, all right. Here we go, come back up into your table. Left side, sweep your left arm open. And then come all the way down onto that left shoulder. When you get yourself situated, you're gonna step your right foot straight out to the side. And then your right arm comes on up. Left foot can sweep a little bit to the right if you want that extra kind of support there. And then if you want to bend your left elbow, so you wrap your right shoulder back and breathe. All right, here we go. Left hand down, right hand down. Press yourself all the way up. Sweep that left arm open. And then left hand to the floor. You're going to take your right foot, slide it all the way around like you were drawing a half circle. Tuck those toes over to the left, press through your heel, take your gaze over your left shoulder, and breathe. Now you're gonna take this left foot, sweep it to the right. It's not a very big movement. It's more the intention of sweeping it to the right. And then slide your right knee behind. You're gonna tuck them in, spread your heels, pull your hips back. Maybe your butt comes down between the two. Maybe if you wanna catch a block on your way down, and sit on a block. Yeah, why not, right? If you want to fold yourself forward, kind of ease into those hips a little more. Okay, we're going to rock it forward. Dig yourself out of that. All right, sweep your right leg straight back behind you, belly strong. Left arm reaches forward, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, drag it in, just one tap. Inhale, reach it out. We're gonna bend your knee, reach back one more time, grab a top of that foot. Yes. And then through your bird dog, inhale. When you exhale, left hand to the floor, step your right foot up between your thumbs, sink your hips. You got it. Tuck your back toes. You're gonna fire up that left thigh, even as you sink your hips down. I feel like maybe this is an odd classification of feeling good as hell, but somehow this feels really good, right? Let those hips sink. Stretch your chest forward. Blocks under your fingertips if you want more space. Inhale. When you exhale, pull your hips back. Work to straighten that right leg. Scissor through your inner thighs. pull your outer right hip back, even as you press into the ball of your foot. Here we go. We're going to rock it forward. Plant your hands. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And out. You guessed it. We're going for another round. So you're going to drop your knees to the mat. One more, thread the needle. Sweep your right arm up. Inhale. When you exhale, come all the way down onto that right shoulder. You're going to keep your left hand right in front of your nose, so your left elbow's at a 90 degree. And then take your left foot, step it straight back behind you. You can hang out right here. If you want to go for a little more juice, you're going to float that leg up. Yes. Inhale. When you exhale, knee's going to come in and tap toward that elbow. Squeeze. Inhale and reach. Exhale and squeeze. One more. Inhale and reach. Exhale and squeeze. Kick it back out. You're going to keep that leg long for a moment. Tap down onto the ball of your foot and then draw your knee back underneath you. Sweep your right arm open, reach it up, and then stretch it straight forward. Here we are. Bird dog. Left leg's going to go back. One tap, elbow to knee, bring it in, and give it a little tap. Tink. And then take it back out. Now we're going to draw the left knee in again. Take your right hand to the pinky toe edge of this left foot. If you feel like you're super crunched here, you can take the block underneath your left hand. We're going to step, boom, this left foot forward with the grip still on the foot, right? From here, I'm going to take your gaze right underneath your right armpit. Well, hello. Inhale, lengthen your spine. When you exhale, we're going to fold over that leg. And then drag your heel back, rock your hips forward, come to the inside of this left foot, but keep it tight into your shoulder. You can hang right here, or if you want to take your left arm under and put that on like a backpack strap, maybe the fingertips walk out. If you want to go for a bind here and you're feeling like, why the hell not? I can bind. You also have a strap hopefully nearby. You can grab that. You're going to lengthen your spine, take your gaze forward. And then when you exhale, we pull it back into a really wonky bound Ardha half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Shift it forward, drop your left hand to the floor, lift your back knee, sweep your heel down, take your right arm, stretch it up, side angle. Push through that right heel, then push into both feet. Inhale, power it up, Vira2. Flip your front palm, reach it back. Reverse your warrior, take your right hand, wrap it around. Find a little half bind here. Inner right thigh stays lifted. Inhale up through your warrior 2. Windmill your hands down to the floor, step it back through plank. Inhale, vinyasa how you want to as you exhale. Pull it back, downward facing dog. And then drop your knees to the mat for a moment. Toes tucked, send your hips back to your heels one more time. We're going to come into that like little butt squeegee. Last little bit, come on up. Here we go, left arm's going to sweep open. Thread that needle, come all the way down. Press into your right hand, roll that right shoulder open. And then we've got this right leg, we're going to step it back. And you can hang out right here. It works fine right here. If you want to float the right leg up, give it a whirl, inhale. And then you're going to drag that knee in as you exhale, boom. Inhale it up, exhale it in. One more, inhale it up, exhale it in, kick it back. Then you're going to land the ball of your foot, drag your knee back underneath you, press into that right hand, sweep the left arm up. Oh yeah. And then reach it straight forward. Going for your bird dog, right? Take that right leg, kick it straight back. One tap, elbow to knee, round it in. Inhale, reach. And then drag your knee in. You're gonna grab the pinky toe edge of that right foot. Block under the right hand if you want it. Step your right foot forward. Work to straighten that leg, lengthen your spine, and you're just gonna give a little tug With that left hand, look underneath your left armpit. And your right hip wants to drag forward. See if you can pull it back. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, fold one more time over that leg. And then drag your heel back. We're gonna rock forward. Come to the inside of this right leg, but keep it close. So we're in lizard, but you wanna really hug this knee in to your right shoulder if you can. You can hang out right here. And this can be where the pose stops. If you wanna dip your shoulder and come underneath, we can work from here. If you wanna work into the bind, you can work from the bind. Wherever you choose to be, lengthen your spine, and then pull your hips back. Come into this little bound Ardha Hanuman. Here we go, we're gonna rock it forward, plant that right hand to the floor. You can grab a block if you want the block. And we're gonna tuck the back toes, lift your back knee, spin your heel down, side angle, stretch it long. Tailbone's gonna reach toward your left heel, press to the outer edge of that left foot, and then anchor down. Here we go, Viratu. It's wide, but it's strong, right? So feel your energy in your legs, press down into your feet, flip your front palm, reach up, stretch back. Take that left hand, wrap it around. Maybe you find the top of your thigh, maybe you find the outer hip there. Inhale through your warrior two, and then windmill it down to the floor. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take your gaze forward, and you're gonna hop through to sit on your knees. If this is not comfortable, you can always come down into Sukhasana, right, with the legs crossed. From here, you're gonna take a moment and just close your eyes, let your hands rest on your thighs, and breathe. And connect with that energy, right? Now it's moving, breath is flowing, you've got your heart beating, and that buzz right underneath the skin. Maybe your lips can curl up again in a smile to appreciate all that's going on. All right, and then from here, you're gonna slide your butt to one side, bring your feet out in front. So you've got them about hips distance apart. And take your right arm, wrap it around, plant through your feet, and you're gonna kind of push your leg into your hand. As you lengthen up, give yourself a little twist here. Bring it out. And inhale it through the middle. And same thing to the other side. You're gonna grab across with the left hand, sweep your right hand behind. Bring it into a twist. Inhale through center, drop your knees out to the side. Soles of your feet are gonna touch. Grab those ankles, inhale, lengthen up. When you exhale, come out and over. Nice long spine. Imagine that you could take your chest and inch it up a little higher. And then take it a little lower. And walk your hands back underneath you. Make your way into a comfortable seat. So I wanted this to be a short one to fit in when you needed to. So if you want to, pause the video here, work your way up into an inversion, and then come into a traditional Shavasana, then by all means, please make it yours. If your time is limited like mine is today, then we're gonna close here together in a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Let your hands rest in your lap. Feel the crown of your head rise up and your sitting bones root down. And take a few breaths just to sit quietly. And feel your breath deepen here.
With your eyes still closed, bring your palms together into Anjali Mudra and bow your head and take a moment to honor this time on your mat today. In your body and your breath, and hopefully you step off your mat feeling good as hell. That was the plan, that was the goal. Gosh, I hope we did it. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. As always, share with a friend who you'd also like to feel good as hell. Subscribe if you haven't yet, or drop a comment below. I'd like to hear from you guys. Make it a great day.